The most useful thing about the Screen Forever conference is that it's a getting together of the industry to talk about all the pertinent issues. It's also a great opportunity to network because most of the leading people of the industry are there, which includes the feature film people and the television people.
The great thing about the Screen Forever conference is that it is the meeting point for business. So it brings together producers, broadcasters, distributors, so that they can do business, but not only do business, talk about industry issues with a focus on what's best for the Australian industry.
I've been on the giving and the receiving end of Screen Forever. I really enjoy it. I think it's one of those rare moments when you're forced out of your own comfort zone and your own issues and into what are the really important issues that our entire industry is facing, and how do we collectively tackle that. And I think we touched on that here today, which is we need to have a single voice that is for the betterment of the entire industry rather than people fighting their own corner for their own particular project. There are moments when we need to unite as an industry to get our message across. And then we can go back to warfare afterwards. And that will always happen. But there are genuinely things that we can all achieve that will make it better for all of us to create more Australian content, because that's what we're all about. The downside of a global marketplace is that the stuff that we buy from elsewhere will be available everywhere. So our entire future is dependent on creating our own programs. The stuff that we create is the only thing that we control, and it is our future in a converged world.
I have. I went last year. It was my first time. I was very impressed. I think it was well done, SPA. Although there are often points of disagreement between Equity and SPA, there are a whole lot of issues that we have in common. And hats off to the Screen Producers Association for bringing together all the players in the industry to have these sort of debates in open forums. I commend.
The most useful thing that the Screen Forever conference brings is the networking opportunity, the capacity to meet in a hothouse environment, all of your colleagues whom you don't necessarily get the chance to meet on a regular basis during the year. But it does it by taking you out of your normal context. It makes the discussions and the capacity for negotiation a lot more fluid and a lot more easy. So that's the first one. The second thing that Screen Forever offers is just the expert input from the sessions that are presented on very particular issues of interest to producers. So you've got a chance to pick and choose the sessions that you go to, and usually those sessions are fronted by people who have a particular insight into an aspect of the industry that you might not know so much about but are curious about. So there's a big learning opportunity with it as well. So on both those counts, it's a fantastic function.
The most useful thing at SPA Screen Forever is having the opportunity to be in a space with all our colleagues across the nation, and then also to have really fantastic international guests. So pulling all those perspectives together in a really excellent networking event. I think equally, I have to say that the sessions are really important moments for taking the temperature of the industry, for getting a snapshot of how the industry sees itself around key questions. And they may be questions we've all seen and thought about for 20 years, 30 years, and we'll think, same question we talked about 20 years ago. Of course it is, but it's the new take on it and it's the new snapshot on that question. So that's often what I get out of the panels.
Look, I think Screen Forever provides a really incredible opportunity for the industry to get together and talk about things that are challenging in terms of industry trends, things that may impact all of us individually, but when we come together we can find ways to solve some of those problems.
The beneficial aspect of the Screen Forever conference for AusFilm and its members for Screen Forever is the fact that we run the international partnership market, because we're about selling us what Australia has to offer internationally. So we sponsor that part of Screen Forever, and we also do a session on working with Australia. So it says to the international community that Australia has a lot to offer, whether it's our producers, our crew, our talent, our locations, our incentives, our facilities.
By far and away the most useful thing at Screen Forever is the networking. So the opportunity to meet with your fellow producers, other players in the industry, and just have a good old chat, kind of sit around, see faces. I mean, I'm based in South Australia, so for me, that opportunity to kind of connect with other members of the industry and, financiers and distributors, and actually, just be just be in the same room and kind of catch up on what we're up to. That's quite rare, unless I'm making trips to other states. So to have everyone in the one space is really valuable.
The most useful thing about the Screen Forever conference, I think, is its ability to bring together all aspects of the industry and discuss the issues at hand and the pressing issues that are, confronting the industry today. And it's an industry that's changing rapidly and an environment that's evolving very quickly.